2-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down up to the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Harris running straight ahead. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
The tackle change at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
7-G-6.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And, that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 54 yards. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Herbert now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Baylor Tiger.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Lion.
On 4th down, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Again, it's Hampton. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, here's Hampton. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Omarion Hampton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 51-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. There'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now it's Hampton. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
12. 5-9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They snap it to Herbert. To the right side, he finds his receiver, Harris. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Touchdown! Rashee Rice from 6 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score. Chiefs 23. Chargers 14. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as he'll go for 2 here.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort.
Touchdown, Chargers. Marion Hampton making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score. Chiefs 29. Chargers 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
So no gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and goal.
They go play fake. Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. From his own end zone, Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second down at the 11-yard line.
Set. 380. 5-9. Black 80. Flat.
Here's Herbert. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
15-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now.
36. Chargers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Again, a run with Evans. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Herbert going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down, but boy, they needed that. Out across the 35-yard line. Nice play.
The Chargers, first down.
Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
Chargers 29.
So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. Well, the Chargers are punting, and they've got it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.